I want to welcome you back to Black Site Sports, and tonight we're going to talk about the Los Angeles Lakers being eliminated by the playoffs, and I believe LeBron James quit on this year's Los Angeles Lakers. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. Last night, the Los Angeles Lakers were eliminated from the playoffs by the Phoenix Suns in a 121-110 loss. But I believe that LeBron James quit on the Lakers long ago. After the break, the Lakers are 4-17, one of the worst teams in the NBA. But what we have to understand is that LeBron James helped put this team together. He wanted Russell Westbrook to come to the Lakers. He wanted Carmelo Anthony to come to the Lakers. He wanted Dwight Howard to come back to the Lakers. But he had an opportunity to pick up DeMar DeRozan, which he nullified that trade, and Buddy Hield from the Sacramento Kings. But like LeBron James always does, he wears out his welcome. And everyone takes the blame except LeBron James. Yes, people will say he averaged over 30 points in the second half of the season. In the games they won, he averaged over 40 points a game. But LeBron James is supposed to be a leader, and that is what he's not. I tell people plenty of times that LeBron James has to have a superstar team to win a championship. He needs other leaders around him to support him to win a championship. LeBron James is the type of guy, if things don't go his way, he takes the ball and goes home. He did it in Cleveland. He did it in Miami and didn't even tell Dwayne Wade that he was leaving. He goes to the Lakers, and as soon as the Lakers start to swoon or get bad, you see LeBron James sitting on the end of the bench. You see him taking everybody else from Rob Pelinka to Russell Westbrook to everybody in the organization taking the blame except LeBron James. Then he has his acolytes in the media basically saying LeBron James is perfect. He's the GOAT. Nick wrong. The only problem is the players around him. And now Anthony Davis is starting to see what it's like to be around LeBron James. LeBron James to the woke media is an untouchable. But everybody else is taking the blame. LeBron James, yes, he won the the COVID basketball championship. But what else has he done? In Los Angeles, he has done nothing at all. They have the worst record after the break in Los Angeles Lakers history. Even Magic Johnson had to come out and excoriate LeBron James for bringing in this team. But Rob Pelinka, Coach Vogel, has to take the blame. Now Coach Vogel is going to be another casualty to LeBron James as a coach, like Mike Brown and so many others, because LeBron James couldn't get it done. And if all you people out there who call LeBron James the GOAT, I never seen Michael Jordan look this sad in a season. Even when he was with the Washington Wizards, they didn't sink to this level. But LeBron James will never take the blame. He will let others take the blame for his failures in the front office, on the court, and his true non-leadership abilities as a player. The only thing he's worried about is maybe if he plays again this year, the scoring title. Only thing he's worried about is passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. But that doesn't mean anything. You could have all the best stats in the world, but you'll never pass the greatness of Michael Jeffrey Jordan. And that's something LeBron James will have to live with. And it's his own fault. Because He never takes the blame. He never takes the responsibility. And when things fall apart, he's the first guy out the door as quick as possible. Every organization that he left it in shambles because he did not want to participate in an organization he thought couldn't win. But I think he has to stay with the Lakers for the simple fact is that the Lakers are in cap hell. He will have to keep Anthony Davis maybe and Russell Westbrook for the simple fact they may not be tradable assets because Anthony Davis is always injured. And Russell Westbrook has a $47 million cap hit. And I don't believe any organization is willing to take on Russell Westbrook, especially when you have no first round draft picks. You have no draft capital to give anybody in the NBA. LeBron James has ruined the Lakers. Yes, like I said, he gave them a pandemic championship. But that's it. The Lakers will go straight into NBA hell. They will have to actually start over because they have no young pieces in their organization right now. And that's sad to see. He has taken all the youth out of the Lakers. Kuzma, Ingram, Ball, all these players, yes, they probably couldn't bring him a championship, but they got one. But after LeBron James, they could be one of the worst teams in the NBA trying to satisfy this man's ego. All he thinks about is being the GOAT. Right now, I don't believe LeBron James is thinking about winning a championship. I think that door has closed. I think LeBron James is worried about Kareem's record, which he'll pass next year. He's worried about other things that he thinks can possibly put him over on Michael Jordan. But those who have watched the game, those who have played the game, those who have written about the game, overwhelmingly think that Michael Jordan is the best player that has ever played. And nobody is as tough as Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan would never have gone out on his back like LeBron James has done this season. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site Sports. I hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video.